You are most welcome for Sports Edition with the usual voice and the usual face down here in the buildings. It's me, actually, Manuel, taking you through the Sports Edition right here. Friendly games continues in Koboko district. Wherever you are at Longra Primary School playing ground, we did see drama that took place down there in Koboko Nova, particularly at Lodara sub-county right there. In some other stories, a lot of goals had been scored as far as Hoima City derby game, which was held down there in Hoima City Stadium, is concerned. CAF Champions League games are coming on your way tonight with a lot of interesting stories. First and foremost, that started right from home. Friendly games continues in Koboko district as far as secondary school sector is concerned. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning, we are seeing a school in the names of Kochi Senior Secondary School welcoming that is Arua SS at 4 p.m. East African time. We shall be seeing the same school, Kochi Senior Secondary School, in very tight encounter against Arua Public Senior Secondary School. All Arua based schools are coming to tussle it against that is Kochi Senior Secondary School. Meanwhile, Koboko Public Senior Secondary School on Tuesday are traveling away from Koboko to take on that is Maracha Domestic at that is Domestic Arena, concurrently with the Otrab Senior Secondary School also down there in Maracha District, Maracha Council, right there. In some of the stories, as far as it is concerned, 5th division games were played today, where we did see at Longra Primary School playing ground, the Lima Golden Stars were 2-1 winners over that is Longra Hot Stars. The win today for Lima Golden Stars has taken them comfortably on top of the table with 15 points out of 6 games played. They only lost the first game to that is the Urban Football Club. The rest of the 5 games were maximum 3 points for them, accumulating 15 points top of the table right there. Meanwhile, at that is Metino Primary School playing ground, we did see Yaya were trailed OLs 2-1 winners over that is Lurujo Football Club, and Bamure Red Stars at that is Pirejako Primary School playing ground were beaten by that is Equatorial Football Club by a goal to nil down there. Each games proceeds in different places. There you speak about Arua City with clubs like Tanganyika, with clubs like Triangle Selector. You speak about clubs like that is Soma Senior Secondary School, all in battle right there. The most amazing thing in Arua City is tournament is all about the organization aspect. Credit has to be given to people like that is a Suso Udumodu, people like that is a Kimnas Atinga, who are behind the organizing committee of this Arua ED Cup right there. With secondary schools also participating, it is something so for the first time and unique happening in Arua City. Congratulations to Soma Senior Secondary School for having taken part in this that is a tournament right there. Away from Arua City, down in that is a Aringanov at K Primary School playing grounds. There are also games which are on card as far as the ED games are concerned. We did see Palaja United were 2-1 winners over that is Osokia United, and Lobe Football Club were beaten by that is Baby Sam Mundruale Football Club right there. And then also at the Kuru Town Council, a lot and amazing games as far as ED Cups are concerned. Remember, their games have reached to quarterfinals already. We did see Kuru Senior Secondary School were eliminated by that is Salon Soccer Football Club down there in one of the interesting quarterfinal games. Sticking focus to that is the third division regional league games which are coming on your way tomorrow. We shall be seeing at Alebo Primary School playing ground Okokoro United sitting at home to welcome Total Football Club, and also at Leju Stadium in Terego we shall be seeing Odramachako Central sitting at home to welcome that is Paida United. Initially this game is supposed to take place at that is Divine Palace down in Odramachako, but because of senior referee Ango Fintru Norman, who is officially retiring from active football officiation, this game is given to him as a memorable game to let him put his whistles down. Before this game, we shall be seeing a curtain raising game between that is referees of Terego DFA versus referees of Arua City, because Ango Fintronoman comes from Terego district and Arua City respectively. Remember, Terego had been rebranded from that is Arua down there. They had been equally working under one GFA, but currently they are now different. That is why Arua referees are having curtain raising game with Terego referees right there. After that, 4 p.m. East African time, we shall be seeing a regional game between Machakos Central and that is Paida United right there. In one of the games, we shall be seeing that is the Hospital Arena in Kulumba. Kulumba Rainbows are sitting at home to welcome a club in the names of that is Parombo Mission Stars after beating Koboko Rising Stars at St. Charles College Koboko. Meanwhile, tomorrow, very big game within the municipality of Koboko, where Koboko Rising Stars will be sitting at home to welcome Arua Airfield down from that is Arua City, traveling to come and take on Koboko Rising Stars at St. Charles College Koboko. According to information which are coming from different media websites of that is Koboko Rising Stars, the entrance for this game is going to be only at 2,000 Ghana cedis. The viewer who is getting me wherever you are tomorrow, just after taking your delicious meals, roads are heading to St. Charles College Koboko for this big game, taking focus away from that is a third division regional games straight away to Uganda Premier League. The drama happened at that is Hoima City, where we did see Chitara Football Club went riot by beating their rivalries Bohimba Saints United 4-0 right there at Hoima City Stadium. We did see in Bonyoro Kitara Derby. This game is officially supposed to take place that is at the Royal Park Butema, because either sides are sharing the same stadium, Royal Park, because of oil that is a Hoima Oil City Stadium being rebranded or else openly resumed by FUFA today. That is why FUFA wrote a message to either clubs to have Bunyora Chitara Derby down there in that is Hoima City. 4-0 in favor of that is Chitara Football Club. In some of the games which were played where we did see at the Kira Road Stadium, police were beaten by Neck Football Club by a goal to nil. 0-0. The barrel draw was between Bull and that is Mbarara City down there in FUFA Technical Center and 0. In some of the games which are coming on your way as far as the Uganda Premier League is concerned, tomorrow we shall be seeing Entebbe UPPC Commonwealth Gaddafi Football Club are sitting at home to welcome AC Villa. Not forgetting Maroons are sitting at home to welcome UPDF Football Club. Lugazi Football Club are sitting at home to welcome Kasasiro Boys at KCCA. Meanwhile, Express Football Club are sitting at home to welcome URA under the flight lights of MTN Stadium. Not MTN Stadium, but rather Nachibovo Stadium down there. And then the final game, I shall be seeing the table leaders, the Vipers, always the Venoms are sitting at home to welcome struggling side Miligo Calvary Football Club. Having a look at Miligo Calvary, their first league game between the Vipers and that is Calvary ended on a barrel draw at Miligo Primary School playing ground. Quality be a winner. Quality be the first win for that is a Miligo Calvary is going to be the $1 million question to be answered. Remember, this is going to be the 21st game as far as the Uganda Premier League 2025/2026 season is concerned right there. Remember, new additions are into the team of Miligo Calvary. You speak about Gift Adino, you speak about Andama Jr. and that is Jeremy Matata, former of Ontuparaka, Mbale Heroes and Katoro Football Club are all there. Will they add flesh to the team of Miligo Calvary is the $1 million question that each and everyone is waiting from them. After 20 games, they only picked 5 points in 5 draws. What a bad news for Miligo Calvary. Tomorrow, game between Express and URA and Vipers versus Calvary is going to be at exactly 8 p.m. East African time because of floodlights. That is Nativo Stadium currently OLs respectively with that is St. Mary Chitende down there, taking focus to CAF Champions League. For those of you who are following European tournament, this is like UEFA Champions League of Europe. In Africa, it is called CAF Champions League. Tonight, we are seeing very big game coming on your way. Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa welcoming State Malians of Mali down there in one of the big games in South Africa. Meanwhile, Esfara will be sitting at home tomorrow at 1 a.m. This game is going to be at night. 1 a.m. we shall be seeing Esfara welcoming, that is the Pyramids of Egypt, the defending champions. Also the same timeline where we shall be seeing RS Balkena sitting at home to welcome Al Hilal right there. The last game shall be on that is Monday, the same time, also 1 a.m. at night, where we shall be seeing AS Tunisia sitting at home to welcome Al Ahly right there. You have CAF Confederation in Europe. It is called UEFA Europa League. In Africa, it is called CAF Confederation Cup, where we shall be seeing that is Otoho Dieo of DRC sitting at home to welcome Zamalek of Zambia. We have Al Mar, that is Al Masri sitting at home to welcome Arabi, that is Belzadat. Then in some of the games that we shall be seeing, that is Marema sitting at home to welcome USM Alger. And last game in quarterfinals, I'll be seeing OC Safi welcoming, that is Wydad of AC Wydad of Morocco right there. Taking focus to that is European tournaments straight away to Europa League, where we did see games were on card. Nottingham Forest of England at home were beaten by a goal to nil against Midland. Meanwhile, Jet were 1-0 winners over SC Freiburg. We have Francos were 2-0 winners over Braga. We have Celta Vigo shared spoils with that is Lyon on 1-1 draw right there. Confederation Cup, or else the Conference League, UEFA Conference League, we did see a lot of games were on card. That is Rijeka were beaten at home by that is Sparta Braga. We have Lecce were beaten also at home against that is Donetsk, Starter Donetsk right there. We have Eze Alkamara were 2-1 winners over Sparta Braga. We have Samspor were beaten at home by Rayo Vallecano by 1-3. We have Crystal Palace on barrel draw 0-0 against AEK, that is Lamaka. We have Sigma. The score line still remains the same, like how Crystal Palace and AEK game are still 0-0. We have Fiorentina 2-1 winners over that is Rakau. Last game did see Celje were beaten at home by Portugal, and that is a Belgium-based club. AEK Akenza by 4-0 right there. This is as far as the UEFA Conference League transpired down there. Meanwhile, taking it to the speculations which are coming on your way, Barcelona have caught the eyes on Pedro Neto of Chelsea right there. Will it be a nice move, a nice addition to that is Barcelona to have the side signatures of the Portuguese international, that is Pedro Neto from Chelsea? And will Chelsea agree to let Pedro Neto just go like that to Barcelona? Is a $1 million question that each and everyone is waiting there. Napoli are interested in signing Rasmus Højlund of Manchester United on a permanent deal this summer right there, because Rasmus Højlund seems to be scoring, and he is scoring a lot of goals for that is Napoli right there, being supported by players like that is Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield. So Napoli have open talks with that is Manchester United on a permanent move for this very guy there. We have Bentancur is expected to make a move away from Tottenham Hotspur to join that is Juventus right there. Remember, Bentancur didn't enjoy his season at Tottenham Hotspur because of injury cases, and Juventus are showing keen interest on him right there. Inter Milan, who have Newcastle, are serious about signing that is a Pau Esposito over that is a team AC Milan right there. Will it be a very good move for this guy to cross to either Inter Milan or Newcastle right there? Is the $1 million. If you look at Pau Esposito, this guy is very experienced and still young as far as 19 years old into his football career, just playing in 5 years time as far as the senior team football is concerned. A lot of clubs are approaching interest for this very guy. AS Roma goalkeeper Mile Silva is expected to remain at the end of this season because of his incredible moves, incredible saves, and incredible performances which are coming in the club right there. We have Mile Silva is one of the experienced goalkeepers as far as the European and Italian football is concerned right there. Barcelona are key in observing a move for Man City, that is Erling Braut Haaland, when this season comes to an end, because Robert Lewandowski had shown interest from so many clubs, and also his age which is catching up with him right there. They are trying to have alternatives from that is Manchester City's Erling Braut Haaland. However, the agent of Erling Braut Haaland with Manchester City have put it open that Barcelona have not yet opened the official talks with them as far as Erling Braut Haaland's issue is concerned. Manchester United eyes Sandro Tonali's signatures. If you look at Sandro Tonali, is an Italian-based player player who plays for Newcastle Football Club in English Premier League. And Manchester United finally joins Arsenal, Manchester City, and that is Borussia Dortmund, not forgetting Bayern Munich into the rest of signing Italian international Sandro Tonali right there. Real Madrid rejected a fee of £50 million for Eduardo Camavinga's move right there. If you look at Eduardo Camavinga, French international in the midfield of that is a team Real Madrid, he seems to be comfortable and enjoying the stations and affairs of team Real Madrid right there. So because of his performances, remember Real Madrid had a lot of guys who are out injured, the likes of Jude Bellingham who are out injured in the midfield. So Real Madrid rejected £50 million for French international, that is Eduardo Camavinga. Is it a good decision for Real Madrid to reject such an offer because of the services he's offering? To me, it's yes, depending on the perspective the head coach will apply right there. Juventus are interested in signing Robert Lewandowski in summer, like all of that I did tell you. When the summer comes to an end, Juventus are expected to have a move for this very guy. We have Kvecha, that is a Kvaratskhelia of team PSG, is expected to make a move, or else is expected to make his decision on a move to that is Manchester United. Kvaratskhelia is one of the experienced guys as far as Barcelona. In fact, the PSG team is concerned. We did see him coming from bench and scoring brace against the team Chelsea Football Club in UEFA Champions League to make a lead 5 goals to 2 for that side of Paris Saint-Germain, the defending champions. So the decision goes back into the heart of that is Kvaratskhelia whether to make a move or else to stay at that is Park the Princess is the $1 million question. If you have PSG and Manchester United, they are very good in terms of exchanging players right there. That is why he is told to make his decision right there. We have lastly for you, Borussia Dortmund may first to sell star that is Karim Adeyemi in effort to raise funds. If you look at Borussia Dortmund, they signed a lot of experienced guys and balancing the ledger books, things becomes very hard as far as it is concerned. The condition is already affecting them as far as the financial play of is concerned right there. They are to sell one of the star boys, that is Karim Adeyemi, to make sure they balance the books of accounts. Will it be very good decision to send this guy over, and which team will be the proper alternative or else the beneficiaries to acquire the services of this very guy is the $1 million question that each and everyone is waiting from right there. So it has been very interesting and a marvelous day as far as today's weather is concerned. Very cold in Koboko with rain droplets everywhere as far as the city is concerned. The biggest one is coming on your way tomorrow, where we shall be having a student show in form of debate. Padropo Seed Senior Secondary School tussling it against that is Koboko Public Private School versus government school. Huge one coming on your way tomorrow at 2 p.m. Before that, we shall be having a guest in the studio here before we shift focus to that is a debate. You should not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels of that is a Lighter TV so that you get all the contents which are coming on your way right here with experienced people right here. I am out of here. Get the facts, light your world. Get the fact, light your world.